So you guys are gonna head out. Is there anything you want to do here at the outpost before we start heading on our way? Finny just wants to know if there's anything you want to do first. Do you have your supplies in order? Is there anything else you need to get?
Did I
This
get
is
any
already
cash
taking
from
up too
playing?
much.
You didn't have enough time to gather any cash. I'm sorry.
Is there fresh water?
I could probably grab us up some water.
Yeah, I mean, I could create it, but it's just...
All right. Well, Finny, she's like, yeah, I can get that for us. That shouldn't be an issue. And she goes to, speak with one of the other adventurers and gets a skin of water for each of you. So everybody's got some water to bring with them.
I'm going to take mine and I'm going to splash it on my face. And, clean some... when you've been scratched by scab, you're usually fine, but you got to be careful. Infected or worse, so...
Scab? You talk funny, stranger.
Yeah, maybe you don't know. I don't know. They're like dead things that sort of shamble around like...
So, you mean just zombies?
Well, no, those are dead things that stumble around like... Ugh.
I mean, I guess there's the gnolls that the vampires make, but...
Oh, they're not vampires.
Oh, I've never...
Vampires you can at least...
Did you say you can talk to the vampires?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, vampires are surprisingly reasonable.
I don't know what vampires you run into, but you're obviously new to Balaged, my friend.
Yes, vampires, very reasonable creatures. Robin, can I speak to you for a moment?
Absolutely.
It's like, listen,
What's up?
the whole crossing planes thing, not that many creatures know it, so whatever you may know back home, he clearly has no clue what you are talking about.
Got it. Terra Incognita. My lips are sealed.
It's like, okay, let's... It's like, okay, there we go.
And to be fair, the vampires back on, I guess, the Dominaria is what he called it. They were not reasonable.
No, those vampires are not reasonable in the slightest.
The vampire.
I'm sorry. I was slightly addled from apparently a branch fell on my head.
Oh, you got to be careful. That's the
I'll
branches
say.
get so big here.
Right. I saw that.
Aren't they wonderful?
They are wonderful.
Pretty
aren't they?
gigantic.
So we gather the group up. You've all got fresh water to take with you, and we're gonna start off on our march. It's about
I'm ready.
Like I said, to get to the ruins where Marindowin was heading to. It's gonna take about a day to walk all the way there, but Finny's pretty confident that you should run into them beforehand. So we'll set out traveling.
Traveling tune.
Yes, traveling music is played.
It is rather lovely.
So we have got here,
A merry tune makes experiencing nature all the better.
and you now have. Finny's also going to be helping.
All right.
All right. So marching order.
I prefer to go in the center or rear rank. And I will convert my staff to a crossbow.
I'm gonna stay near the center as well.
We don't really have any non-squishy people, so I'll put Enos out here in front.
Okay.
It's the closest thing to a non-squishy we have. 'Cause we don't have Ben here.
I have very squishiness as one of my attributes. So
We're all a bunch of very squishiness.
So as we walk, I'm going to ask Aras if it is true that elven cuisine is frequently mixed with magic to create a yet more refined dining experience.
That depends on which elves who you're talking to. The higher tier elves, they're supposed to enjoy the finest of feasts.
That is very interesting. I've been thinking about trying that myself, actually. I figured you could probably weave magic into an apple pretty easily.
I haven't tried it much. I haven't really tried that. It would interfere with the natural order of things.
Oh, well, artifice is about taking the natural order of things and adding to it whenever you can. In fact, I'm pretty sure that there's some latent magic inherent in, when people take time and effort and like attempt to change one thing into another thing. I think that you can probably build a few little motes of mana in there. Might be worth a look.
Play a few chords to show my thinking on this.
I will listen politely.
If something doesn't have magic, then it doesn't belong there.
Okay.
Oh.
Real quick, everybody. We've now reached about halfway across this bridge. Is anybody's passive perception lower than 3?
It is not.
I don't think so.
I imagine
let me
you
check.
know.
I think everybody.
So I'm pretty sure that everybody notices. Boom.
I'm pretty sure your perception would have to be 0.
Yeah.
Or your wisdom would have to be 0.
So you notice that the little thing that I clicked on over here. What you all see.
Yep.
Is this bad boy?
Ah.
This is a Gnarlid.
Ah.
He is an unpleasant-looking fellow, but at the moment, he seems pretty calm. He doesn't seem to have got Gnarlids. Finny notices him, and she's like, "Okay, guys, look. As long as we don't piss it off, these things tend to not get super big and scary. If you can either finish it off quickly or sneak past it, then we can, keep it from going crazy on us."
I'll talk to it.
You want to try and talk to the Gnarlid.
What do they like to eat?
Well, you're going to have to walk up to said Gnarlid, which is up here, but first we have to have initiative rolls.
Woo-woo.
All right. So, it says my initiative is 1. Is that just dexterity bonus?
I think so. I don't know for sure. But just, if you go into your sheet and click... Did you just roll a 20?
Did I? I rolled a 20. All right.
No, first 20 of the game.
Woo!
Initiative. Oh, here it is.
So, do I just drag my... Oh, you got it. Okay.
Yeah.
I got a natural 22. Hey.
Can do... Add everybody's turn.
Look at how initiative prone we are.
Okay, except for
On
Enos.
the
Enos is 4. Robin, you got 21, right? Okay.
As did
As did Beth.
As,
Harlow.
Harlow.
yeah, as did.
1d20, right?
Yeah. If you pull up your character sheet, it'll row it for you.
Yep.
Oh.
Did I not get? Oh, there's not a. Not I got a 16. And then I'll roll.
Wait, how do I get it to roll? Oh, wait.
Just click on the word initiative.
Dexterity. So it has a 4. And Finny, her
Wait,
initiative is...
Oh, there.
Boom. That's Finny's initiative, which is 10. And Jolee, you got 10 as well. Okay. I like that. You can just like drag this around. This is really nice. All right. This was supposed to be 4 as well. Okay. So, turn order has started. We've bumped into this Bailiff. Excuse me. This Gnarlid. And the person who gets to go first is Robin. You're up.
Okay. I am going to pause because I have no particular experience with Gnarlids, although it looks like its horn might have some, arcane value. But I'm not just going to kill it just for that. So I am going to use the ready action, and in the event that it becomes hostile, I will attempt to cast Sleep.
Okay. Ready action, sleep. Harlow, your turn.
All right. I'm going to glare at it and cast Bane.
Okay.
Which, there we go. There's Bane's description.
So, up to 3 creatures of your choice that you can see within range must make charisma saving throws. Whenever a target that fails the saving throw makes an attack roll or saving throw. Okay, charisma. Its charisma is terrible. It gets a -2 to its rolls. So,
Yeah, I can't do much else.
it got a 15 though. What does it need to hit to not die, to not take the effect? Okay, whatever target that fails. I think
That's
So it saves against your spell DC, which should be 8 plus your spell modifier plus your proficiency.
yeah. So spell save DC for me says 12.
so. Just barely it gets by, and it
Okay.
is not affected by it. So it just kind of shrugs it off. You
When I see-
launch your spell, and you just kind of miss wide, and it kind of looks over at you like, "What was that?" And it's not sure what just happened.
Okay. I'm frustrated.
Nada, it's your turn.
Oh crap! I didn't mean to do that. Although I might actually want to do that. Actually, you know what? That's a cantrip, so I will do that. I will use my guidance cantrip.
Okay.
So
You have to touch, so it's got to be one of the people standing next to you, which is literally just Harlow or Finny, unless you want to move
Harlow,
first.
or I'll move to. John's the only character who hasn't gone yet, right?
No, John is ready in action. If it becomes hostile, he is going to try and put it to sleep.
Oh, okay.
'Cause Aras
Actually,
hasn't
you know
gone,
what? I'll
Finny
do that.
hasn't
I'll
gone,
go.
Enos hasn't gone.
So I'll move next to Robin, and I'll use my. So I'll move next to Robin, and I'll
You
use.
can't stand next to Robin. There's not
It
enough space
has
on
a
the bridge. This is Robin.
Is it actually?
That's Enos up here.
I will touch probably whoever's next to me, which is you said was either Finny or Aras.
Or Finny or Harlow. Aras is up here.
Finny or Harlow. Okay.
Harlow's right in
Then
front
I
of
will
you. Finny's
touch.
right next to you.
Then I will touch Finny and give her a 1d. Can roll a d4 and add it to whatever ability check she rolls.
All right. Aras, it's your turn.
All right, I can try and talk to this thing, or I can make a cloud and maybe we can sneak by.
How does
like
animal
more-
speak work?
It seems like most of yeah, speak with animals. I can comprehend and verbally communicate with animals for the duration, and knowledge and awareness of the beast is limited by their intelligence.
Okay.
But at a minimum, they can give me information on locations and monsters. And
Okay.
maybe the beast has seen something. Maybe we can find your wife.
All right. Are you going to attempt to speak with it?
I'm going to attempt to speak with it before it tries to go to sleep.
Okay. So you cast speak with animals on yourself. And what do you say to this Gnarlid?
I say good afternoon. It's just like, I have my friends and I need to pass, but can you answer a question for me?
Kind of sits to the ground and looks up at you. He's like, question?
Yeah, I need to ask you something.
He's like, well, what question?
We're looking for a group. Have you seen a group of people? I'm guessing they're humans come by. Well, humans and elves come through here recently.
You group people.
Well, a different group of people.
I don't remember that far back.
Well, will you let us pass?
And you're like, Okay. And he kind of wanders off down to the riverbank to start drinking some water. So you've successfully talked down the first the Gnarlid. Yay!
Yay!
So,
See, was that so bad, guys?
again, I'll continue forward.
Yes.
I'm going to congratulate her on saying something presumably of importance to that animal. I didn't understand a word you said, but that was awesome.
It's nothing. It's what happens when you work with nature instead of against it.
I guess.
What are you guys' passive ability again?
Passive perception.
Mine?
Yes, passive perception. Sorry.
Mine is 12, I believe. No, hold on.
Mine says 15.
Okay.
For perception.
Passive perception. Yeah, mine's 12. Never mind.
Yeah, so it's like it's under core and right below, it says like passive wisdom or perception. It's like below all of your numbers.
Oh yeah, 12.
Okay. Then you all notice, as you step off the bridge, another 2 Gnarlids that have stepped off onto the path, right in front of you. They've just come crashing out of the brush on either side. These 2 look a little more upset. They look like they might get. It looks like they may not be quite as agreeable as the last one that has wandered away. So let me roll for these 2. That turn. And you turn slightly from here.
Crap, I totally forgot that.
First one. Pooh. And then it's plus dex, which is nothing. So you got 15. And the second one. 3. Okay, so this is actually almost exactly the right order. Except that we need to move him down. Okay, so back to the top of the order. Robin, it is your turn.
I'm going to recall that spell I was trying to cast, and gonna see if Aras is able to talk these guys down again, and if not, I will try and cast sleep. So I will not take a move, but I will take ready action sleep in case of hostilities.
Okay. Harlow, your turn.
I think. How far away is it from me again? It's like 30 feet away? Or.
They're 20 feet from you. The first one is 20 feet in a straight line from you, and the other one's about 25. Each grid is 5 feet.
Okay. In that case, I'll cast Bane on both of them.
Okay.
Ooh. There it is.
All right. So they have to each make charisma saving throws. And they get a -2 to these rolls. So first one, second one. All right. So the first one is unaffected, this one. But the second one, he feels it. So what happens to him? Whenever a target that fails this saving throw makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target must roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from attacking or rolling throw. So I'm going to put a little marker on him. He's sad. It's the Bane marker for now.
All right.
All right.
I had an effect on the proceedings. I'm okay with this.
Nada, it is your turn.
Okay. I'll just use guidance again.
Who are you targeting?
Guidance targeting. I am only next to.
You already gave it to Finney. Do you want to give it to Harlow? Can you give it to
Right.
multiple people? Yeah, I don't think there's a problem with it going to multiple people.
No, it doesn't look like it.
Right.
So I gave it to Finney. I guess I'll give it to Aras since I'm standing. Or no, I'm not standing next to Aras. I'm standing next to Harlow. I'll give it to Harlow since she's the only one I haven't given it to.
Okay. All right. So the 2 of them each have a guidance right now.
Yay.
Yay.
do a little marker for it.
Well, Finney's lost however much time, depending on how much
How long does the spell last?
how many seconds last in one turn.
Up to a minute. Each turn is 6 seconds.
It's
But considering we
Okay,
ended the
so
thing
they
with the
get
other
10
one, we'll take
turns.
it off of this person. Okay, so Harlow has it, Finney doesn't. Okay,
okay.
Nada turns over. That
Fair
brings
enough.
up our Baloth. He saw that spell go and affect his friend. He is not happy. So what he's going to do is for his movement, he's going to step up. And he is going to take a bite at Enos. Because he's not happy that his friend got affected by that spell. Slide to hit. Alrighty, so
Is it possible that I would be able to cast my spell before he gets the bite off?
I think that you would do it before, first. So it's got to make it save, and then if it makes it save, it would attack Enos. So what is your thing that it has to make against?
All right. So sleep is actually a little bit different. For sleep, I can affect a number of hit points. So I roll 8. Total is how many hit points of creatures the spell can affect. Starting with the one closest to me, that's the one that's attacking. And then if there are enough hit points left over, then it can affect the other guy.
Okay.
So
It's kind of funny that I have him.
I can affect 20 hit points. Does it have more than 20 hit points?
It's hit points. Let's see. Okay, so actually, yes, you can put it to sleep, John.
All right.
So he goes to sleep. I'm actually going to use that one for sleep, and I'm going to change the other guys to something a little more sinister looking for the Bane. Okay, so he's asleep. This one's got the Bane on him. He falls asleep before he can do anything. Flump. Aras, it's your turn.
Has it been more than 10 minutes?
No, it has not. So you can still speak with animals.
Okay, then I can still talk to the animal.
Yes.
Yes, I'm going to run up real fast. Be like, what's wrong, friends? We're just trying to get by. What's angered you? Have we offended you?
He kind of grunts and like shifts his head around and he just says, chased.
Chased? What's been chasing you?
It kind of like, it looks like it's trying to form the words, but you can tell that it doesn't have a word for the thing that was after it. And it just kind of looks at you confused.
Uh-oh.
Okay, we will do you no harm if you let us pass, and we will find what has been chasing you.
And it kind of looks over his friend and is like, him?
He'll be okay. He's just asleep.
Okay.
He's just asleep. He'll wake up.
Roll me a, what would that be, persuasion? Yeah, roll me a persuasion. Beat 10. And you have an advantage, so take whichever the higher number is.
Persuasion.
Okay.
Hey.
They're both. Hey.
So you do defeat him. He's like, okay. He walks over to his friend and he kind of like lays down beside him. So you guys continue on. Whoop. As you continue though, moving on. All these spells walk off. It's been a few minutes. And you've come across one final one. This one is not trying to be sneaky. This one is pissed off, and he is ready to fight.
Uh-oh.